Hello everyone. In this video lesson, we will continue our discussion on the component and create our first simple application where we can view and add the new product information. First of all, we need to create our component. And let's start by configuring the object model of our component. We will need to add only 3 custom fields. The first one will contain the product number. So let's call it product number. It will be a primary key, and the property type will be integer. Let's also view in the title field. The title field is responsible for displaying the header in the user interface, and let's specify product number. The next field will contain information about product name. Let's call it product name. Also specify the title field, product name, and the property type will remain string. Next field will contain information about the product price. Let's call it product price. And the title, specify product price. And we also need to change the property type to integer. Let's move on to configuring our workspace. First, go to the toolbox, the Layout tab, and find the panel element there. Then drag it into our workspace. We will continue our work within this panel. Let's save and start dragging our properties into it. We didn't change the property type of product number. Let's fix it to integer. Let's save again. So first we have to drag product number, then product name, and then product price. As you can see, all the fields are displayed horizontally, which probably doesn't look quite right. Let's go to the panel settings and change its relation to vertical. Let's get back to the functionality of our application. It should be able to display product data. The UI element, data grid, is responsible for displaying data in a table format. It is located in the toolbox under the Advanced group. Let's drag it into our workspace and configure it. First, we need to select the component. We need, in our case, its new object. Then add the required number of columns. One, 2, and 3. Well, now we can configure our columns. Click the Add Field button and specify the value it will display. For us, it will be a good number. Excuse me, product number. Then do the same with the second column Add field. Then find product name. And the last one will display product price. After we have prepared everything for displaying our data, we need to implement the functionality for adding this data. After this, go to the Toolbox tab, go under the Flow section, and find the dataflow element there. What is the data flow? Data flow is a key component of the platform that allows processing and transforming data within the application. After we drag it into our workspace, we see that the dataflow 1 black appeared at the top. By clicking it on it, we will enter the Visual Dataflow Editor. This tool allows us to create a set of stages and steps to implement the desired scenario. Let's start creating our data flow. First, we need to click the Add Stage button. Then Add Step and select the first step from which our data flow will start. In our case, this is the Get Action Model step, which is responsible for getting the current state of the component data at the moment of the flow activation. The next step we need is called Update Entry, and this step is responsible for creating, updating, or deleting an existing record in the system. Let's move on to its settings. Click the previous step, Get Action Model, select our component, and fill in the results of our field. Let it be called Product and the map of fields. So product name will be data product name, product price, data product price, and product number, data product number. The last step in our data flow is write response step, which is responsible for returning the results of the data flow, and let's configure it too. Select the previous step and then click the Save button. After creating the data flow, we need to link it to some UI element to activate it. In our case, it will be the UI element button. Let's find it under the basic group. Let's drag it into our workspace and go to its settings. To link it to the data flow, we need to go to the Actions setting group and specify the common type. Now in our case, it will be executed a flow, then find our data flow 1. Well, there are only a few steps left before publishing our component. First, we need to go to the component settings and give it a meaningful name. Let it be First Application. And specify the domain within which our component will be deployed. After that, we click the Save button and mark the components as ready for publication. Then we need to go to the Publication section. See that our component is displayed there. Select it and click the Publish button. After a successful publication, we need to go to the menu homepage, the navigation menu tab of the desired application domain, and click the Add New Item button. After that, we need to select our component, select the page we need to display, and give it a meaningful name to let it be First Application. Then click Save button. After that, we go to our workspace. Refresh it. See that first application has appeared. Go to it and try to work with it. Let's specify the product number 1, product name pen, and product price 10. Run the data flow, refresh the page, and see that yes, our data grid has successfully filled with data. So in this video, we got to know the component better and even created our first simple application. In the following lessons, you will have an in-depth look at the flow, data grid, and other UI elements. Additionally, we will talk more about the component script and see how the use of classic programming can extend the work with the platform's tools. See you soon.